The brain-hijacking parasite Toxoplasma gondii seems to be almost everywhere. The microscopic invader is thought to infect up to 50% of people, and a range of studies suggests it may alter human behavior, in addition to that of many other animals. The parasite has been linked with a large range of neurological disorders, including schizophrenia and psychotic episodes, and scientists keep uncovering more mysterious effects that may result from infection. In one such new study, researchers found that men and women infected by the parasite ended up being rated as more attractive and healthier looking than non-infected individuals. On the face of it, that might sound strange and unlikely. But hypothetically speaking, the phenomenon could make sense from an evolutionary biology standpoint, scientists say. Here you can see some composite images of Toxoplasma-infected women and men, beside composite images of non-infected women and men. Amidst the many neurobiological changes Toxoplasma gondii infection appears to bring about in its hosts, some of the effects may occasionally benefit infected animals, which might then benefit the parasite too, by subsequently helping to spur its own transmission prospects. In one study, Toxoplasma-infected male rats were perceived as more sexually attractive and were preferred as sexual partners by non-infected females. Much research has been devoted to investigating whether similar effects can be seen in human cases of Toxoplasma gondii infection. The evidence is far from clear, but some evidence suggests infected men have higher levels of testosterone than non-infected men. Arguably, men with higher levels of testosterone could be more likely to become infected by the parasite in the first place, through greater levels of risk-taking behavior associated with the hormone. An alternative view, however, is that the parasite might be capable of subtly altering its host phenotype, manipulating chemicals in the animal's body, such as neurotransmitters and hormones, for its own subsequent ends. The primary mechanisms of Toxoplasma gondii-induced behavioral changes in rodents are now known to occur through epigenetic remodeling in neurons that govern the relevant behaviors, which, for example, modifies epigenetic methylation to cause hypomethylation of arginine vasopressin-related genes in the medial amygdala, such that predator aversion is greatly decreased. Widespread histone lysine acetylation in cortical astrocytes appears to be another epigenetic mechanism employed by Toxoplasma gondii. The researchers found Toxoplasma-infected subjects had significantly lower facial fluctuating asymmetry than the non-infected people. Fluctuating asymmetry is a measure of deviation from symmetrical features, with lower levels of asymmetry being linked with better physical health, good genes, and attractiveness, among other things. In addition, women carrying the parasite were found to have lower body mass and lower BMI than non-infected women, and they reported both higher self-perceived attractiveness and a higher number of sexual partners. Interpreting the results, the researchers say it's possible that Toxoplasma gondii infection might produce changes in the facial symmetry of its hosts, through changes in endocrinological variables, such as testosterone levels. Further, the parasite could also be influencing metabolic rate in hosts, nudging infected people in ways that might influence their health and attractiveness perceptions. It is possible that the apparently non-pathological and potentially beneficial interactions between Toxoplasma gondii and some of its intermediate hosts, such as rats and humans, are the result of coevolutionary strategies that benefit, or at least do not harm, the fitness of both the parasite and the host, the researchers write.